Hello puzzle lovers and welcome back. In today's video, I would like to talk more about mechanical puzzles and why I think it's a great hobby. So, let's get into it. So, what are mechanical puzzles? Well, mechanical puzzles are simply puzzles you can solve by manipulation. A popular example is the Rubik's Cube, which I'm sure most people have heard of. But there are so many more mechanical puzzles, and I will talk about some of them in more detail. The first type is the assembly puzzle, also known as packing puzzle. I have two examples here, the cheese or mouse puzzle by Hanayama and Be Puzzled, and the Devil's Chessboard by Will Stribos. They look quite different, but in both cases you need to put the pieces together into a container, and for some others you need to assemble them in a non-interlocking shape. Next type is the disassembly puzzle, and the goal of these puzzles is to remove a piece or more of the puzzle and then put it or them back together. For example, this one, called Cast Infinity and made by Hanayama, the goal is to remove these two pieces from the frame and then put them back together inside of the frame. Labyrinth puzzles are also known as maze puzzles. Basically, the challenge is to go from one point to another. I have solved two puzzles from this type. The Cast Labby from Hanayama, where you need to solve two mazes at the same time, very tricky, and then the Inside 3 puzzle, where you need to go from this point to this point, and the challenge is that you don't see the maze. I am sure we have all heard of Rubik's Cube. It's a 3D combination puzzle where you have to arrange all the cubes to match all colors on each side. There are many different shapes and sizes of Rubik's Cube type puzzles out there. I have a special vintage iteration called The Missing Link, a very nice puzzle for beginners. Bird puzzles are also called Luban Lock or Kongming Lock puzzles. These are interlocking puzzles made up of pieces that create a three-dimensional shape when combined. Usually, they are made up of wood, but you can find them in other materials as well. The idea is to take them apart and put them back together to their original shape. Here are a few examples from the Bird puzzle series I did. Next type, the puzzle boxes, also called secret boxes. The goal is to open them to find their secret compartment. They will have different types of mechanisms that can be very unique. A very famous group that does very beautiful puzzle boxes is the Karakuri group based in Japan. A sequential discovery puzzle involves the discovery of tools and secrets that you need to find to reach the final objective. There are things that are hidden within the puzzle that you need to use in creative ways to unlock the next step. Most of the time, you will find a treasure as a reward. I solved a few of them. For example, the Turtle Trip, where you have to find custom-made pens, and the End Cell, where you have to unlock the viewfinder to take a picture. They are really fun puzzles to solve. The last type of mechanical puzzle I would like to talk about are the lock puzzles, also known as trick locks. These puzzles look like regular padlocks, and the goal is to open the shackle, and depending on the puzzle, you might have a key with it. There are different puzzle design competitions. The most famous is the Nob Yoshigahara puzzle design competition that is held during the International Puzzle Party. The International Puzzle Party, better known as IPP, is an annual forum for serious puzzle collectors, where they will exchange or sell mechanical puzzles. It's a place where puzzle lovers will meet and have a fun time. Solving puzzles is probably one of the most meaningful ways you can spend your downtime. It is fun to discover different kinds of puzzles and gives great satisfaction once solved. You can display them nicely at home and share with friends and family. For addictive types, substance or behavior addiction, it's a healthier coping mechanism. It helps you exercise your mind, enhance your memory and analytical skills, and helps you to think outside the box. In fact, it might cultivate your creativity and encourage you to make your own puzzles. Last but not least, puzzling is a great way to make friends. There is a big puzzle community out there who can support you in your puzzling journey. If you have not tried puzzling, I encourage you to try and reap all the joy and benefits of puzzling. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments and I will be happy to answer. If you are already a puzzle lover, then let me know why you love mechanical puzzles and what is your favorite puzzle of all time. I hope to engage with you more on this topic and I see you next week for a new video. Tschüss!